Still up here at SFA, currently at the art building. I'm waiting on my daughter to get all of her art supplies so that we can head on to the house. She's an art major here at Stephen F. Austin, and you would think having a daughter as an art major that she would do a lot of ads for me. I could get a lot of advertisement, free creativity. I have yet to get her to do one ad for me as of yet. Basically, this killed my whole work day today, though. So I figure I at least get a little bit of time to advertise and plug the website. If y'all can, y'all go visit the website. www.regionalitservices.com is the website. Again, that's www.regionalitservices.com. That is the website. And here you can go and you can ask for any technical issues you got. If you don't have any technical issues, go ahead and register your .coms. It's very important that if you got a business idea, a blog idea, any type of idea that you want to make sure you get the jump on and you get that copyrighted, you go ahead and make sure you register that .com. And you can do that by going to our website and registering your .coms. Let's see how we're going to put those paintings in here.
I got a couple small things I got to get.
All right. Let me help her get some of this stuff in the car. Of course, my truck went out this week, the week that I got to go pick her up from college. So I got the car stuffed to the hill.
Sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know how you put it.
I don't really want it.
That's one of them. So that's one of her paintings. Cool, right?
Oh, wait, look. I never showed you guys. I don't even see the picture. That's part of it.
Let's see.
This
That's another one of her paintings. That's actually a picture of one of my dogs. That's actually a picture of one of my dogs. It really looks just like it, too. You have to hold those and get it on.
Oh, this is bottom.
That's another painting she did of my other daughter. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, she's talented, but she won't use it for her daddy's sake. So we're getting all her paintings and all of that stuff. Like I say, the vehicle is stuffed to the hilt. Figures my truck go out this week, the week I need to go move her from college. So I got this car like packed. See, you can see back there, it's completely full. But you know how Murphy Law works. The worst timing that something can go wrong, that's the time that it's going to go wrong. So you have to prepare for that in life and in business. It's going to go wrong. I noticed though, when you have a goal in mind, like me, for example, trying to grow this company, those small things, they don't matter to you as much as they used to, or they don't annoy you. Have a bigger mission that you're trying to accomplish. So look at it as that, as a minor setback. You know, a lot of times I don't even give problems the attention that they deserve sometimes, almost to a fault, because I'm so focused on what I'm trying to do in the future, which is grow this company. One of the ways I'm really looking to help grow this company now is that the fact that we can offer domain services, we can offer data backup, business continuity, in addition to our technical services that we sell. So, the technical service that we provide, people are always going to have technical issues. As long as you got technology and you got IT, you're always going to have issues. But those domains and those .coms and the ability to purchase web hosts and email addresses, your business email as well as your personal email address through our services, those are services beyond the basic troubleshooting and repair services that we offer, as those can help people that are trying to grow their business. And now that I'm growing my company, I've learned a lot and I've seen a lot. I want to be able to contribute to those who are looking to do the same thing as well. And being able to register your .coms and get those websites up affordably and cheaply is definitely one way that people can benefit from our service, which is all you got to do is go to the website, www.regionalitservices.com, click on the link .com, and you can register your domain. So I'm sitting up here waiting on my daughter. She's coming back. She's got some more art supplies. You got to put those in the trunk some kind of way. So those just fit in the trunk. She's an artist, so she always has that artsy fartsy canvas stuff and paintings and brushes and all that messy junk everywhere. But y'all make sure y'all support my page and show brothers some love. I missed the whole day of work today. A lot of people think now that I'm in business for myself that I have all this extra time on my hands. So you get a lot of people scheduling things for you during your work day. Actually, to be honest, since I started this company, my work days are actually longer than they were when I worked for a company. And I'm not complaining, because even though the days are longer, it's not the same as being at work or working for another company, because you're not dreading being there. You're not minding doing what you're doing, and you're not really in a hurry to get finished, because I know a lot of things that I do today, it'll make it easier for me down the road. That'll be one less thing I don't have to do down the road. But a lot of times I end up wearing a lot. Look at this spider coming on me. Yeah, I don't want him to bite me. Even though we're in Texas, you got these little brown recluse spiders. Those things, they're small, but boy, they can really mess you up. You get bit by one of those. Yeah, just slap my computer around, why don't you?
It'll fall on your computer?
Yeah, you knocked it on my computer.
I'm sorry.
See how kids don't care about your stuff? Man, that's why when my kids were little, I never cared too much about buying them toys, because they weren't gonna do nothing but tear them up. If I was gonna spend my money, I wanted to spend my money on something that they were actually gonna get use out of. So I would normally put one toy on the Christmas list. Other than that, here, people, this is my college daughter that sucked up my whole work day today. Yeah. On top of that, she lied and had me get here an hour earlier than I needed to, thinking that I was gonna be late. And like my time, I don't need that hour. That hour is valuable to me. I was actually in the middle of working on an ad, too. So I could have used that hour.
Happening right now live.
Yeah. She said quality daughter or daddy time until I'm broke. And then then she's not gonna want to spend no time with me, because we ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And that's no fun. So they talk about this quality daddy-daughter time, but they don't realize that costs too. Nothing's free in this world.
You know the way to Tyler?
I know how to get you. Put it in your map.
Yeah.
I know how to get to where I'm going. I don't need your map advice, but this is just where I can drive without paying attention to where I need to go to. But like I said, if y'all got these ideas that y'all want to put into effect, you got a business that you're looking to start, you got a blog that you want to get out there, you breed dogs. I know a lot of people that follow me are dog breeders. I used to breed dogs myself as well, but it just got to be too much work for me, too much heartache, and just way too time consuming. When you're having to bury those puppies that don't make it, after a while they take a toll on you. Burying those puppies, especially, you have all of these plans for this dog, and you're making all of these plans on how you're going to raise it, how you're going to breed it, how you're going to teach it this and that, and then the puppy don't make it. You go through that enough times, it's heartbreaking, and even just the work involved with breeding dogs. coming home every day after a long days of work, you know, going out there feeding, watering, cleaning up kennels, even in the cold, even in the rain, you know, you don't get the slack. Those dogs still got to eat. The kennel still got to be clean. So I got out of the business, but I still love dogs. I just like raising them now. I have me one dog to raise, and that's good enough. But for those people that I know that breed dogs, get your website up there. Register your kennel name via my website. You don't want somebody else to think of that kennel name and register it before you get a chance. But you got a kennel, go register your kennelname.com. Go to our website, www.regionalitservices.com, and register that kennel name. You know, get it out there before somebody else do. When you register your site, you're also going to get all the tools. You go register your domain through me. You're going to get all the tools that you need to build your own website. If you're comfortable enough or you're technical enough to think that you can tackle it yourself, go right ahead. If you don't feel comfortable doing your websites, we do websites for you as well. So you can use our services or you can design them with our built-in web builder tools. So y'all take advantage of the fact that you can now register your .coms through our website. I know I say that a lot, but I really feel pretty good about the fact that we now can offer that services, that we can offer the registration of domain services. That put us right in line with the big boys. Only difference between us and the big boys is that you get more personalized service with us because we got less overhead and better prices, because we don't have to spend all the money that they spend on overhead, and we could be more personable because we're small and we're not looking at our customers as just a number. So y'all make sure y'all support the company and get out there and register your domains. Make your dreams a reality. Make those business ideas come to life. You don't want to sleep on those ideas and somebody get that website right up from under you. All right, we're leaving campus now. Look at it. Say hey. I should have showed y'all the campus, but we're over here in Nacogdoches. This is just a little small college town. There's nothing out here but the school, which I'm happy for, because less trouble for them to get into. You know, you got this one main strip here, and other than that, there's really not a lot going on here in this town. Nice and quiet. Yeah. But that's the way I like it. That's what I like. I like quiet. I like boring. I like long, slow days. I don't like them too exciting. I don't like too much action going on outside of work.
I live what I can in the garage.
IT is what I do for a living. Is also what I do for a hobby. Right. It's also what I do in my spare time. So it's not really work. Really, when it comes to IT, you know, it's real simple job, to be honest. Once you know what you're doing, it's real simple. The hardest part of IT for me is the politic game. You have to play the politics within a company. But outside of that, and even then, even in IT, you're still somewhat removed from a lot of the day-to-day politics within an organization, because you work outside of the day-to-day operation. Within the IT department itself, those are where you're going to run into the politics, as far as get promotions, as far as getting to different positions, having access to different tools, access to different technology, to actually even be able to learn or use or put into use what you know. So those are some of the drawbacks. But if you get a good company that encourage growth, then you pretty much got an easy living. Like say the hard part of IT is really the customer service part. To me, is harder than the actual technical side. The technical side, I can do it in my sleep. And the customer service is not really that hard to me. It's just, you know, you just deal with people and different personalities. So that part comes into play, because you have to adjust, you know, the way you handle stuff according to the personality of the people and the customers that you're dealing with, or the culture of the company that you work for. A lot of people don't talk about it, but company culture is real big in IT or any organization that you work for. And like I stated before, you can have multiple cultures within one company, just depending on the department. And that culture, the culture of that department or that company, it is usually determined by the attitude of the manager. So if you have a manager that beats down the employees, that's how the employees in turn are going to relate to IT. They're always going to throw the manager name around, and they're always going to be irate when you deal with it. But if you deal with a positive attitude, a positive environment, positive management, that's how your interaction with your customers are going to be. And with IT, you have a lot of effect on the attitude of the company because you talk with everybody. So you want to make sure that you pass off a positive attitude when you are dealing with your customers, because you do affect the overall company culture a lot, whether you know it or not. Because people do get frustrated real easy if they're not technical people and they're dealing with IT issues, and then they, on top of dealing with an IT issue, which they don't want to deal with, now they got to call and talk to some jerk on top of that. So you got to remember that when you're in IT. Attitude is very important. I say customer service is even more so important than your technical skills, making sure that you treat. And customer service to me goes all the way back to kindergarten, treating others how you wish to be treated, being a man of your word, man or woman of your word, following through, being able to take ownership of issues. I worked for a company one time years ago that to actually the actual routine of the company, the actual escalation procedures, all the policies were crappy. So if you took ownership of an issue, then you would actually get scapegoated for the way things were handled by that company. And to actually take ownership of an issue and take on a customer issue, take on responsibility for it, would cost you your job, because the procedures wasn't in the place to give the customers the satisfaction that they deserved and were paying for. And you try to work on something to help a customer, basically you end up getting stuck with that issue, and you end up losing your job as a result of a company like that. And we had a new employee come there, and he was complaining about, he was like, look, nothing ever gets resolved in this company. All anyone ever does is just bounces the customers from department to department. No one ever takes responsibilities for the issue and actually addresses the issue. He said, this doesn't make no sense, and I can't work for a company like this. And he asked me, he said, well, what do you suggest that I do? And I couldn't come out and say, hey, this is how this company is, and I how to move around. So he went and complained to my manager, and my manager, he didn't care at all. He was trying to milk the company for as much money as he could and sleep with as many women at the company as he could get away with. His attention, he was looking for a job the next day. Now, my manager was eventually ousted out of the company, and then we actually did end up with some good management that actually did get procedures in place, and we were able to address the customer issues. But that's some of the situations you may find yourself in IT, depending on how much say-so you have when it comes to policy or implementing policy. And if you do find yourself working for a company like that, you're on a sinking ship, and know that you're going to have to start looking to get off of that ship as soon as possible, because a company like that will crumble under its own weight sooner than later. Which that is what ended up happening to that company. They ended up going out of business. They basically ran the company into the ground. Everybody was stealing what they could from the company. All right. And all right, y'all, but y'all go ahead and check out my website. I'm gonna let my daughter make the phone call. So on top of not letting me plug my website for my domains, www.regionalitservice.com, and sucking up my whole work day, she's killing my plug time, And then she's gonna turn around and ask me for money too. So that's the life of being a dad, trying to grow your own company and plug your website. So y'all go check it out, registerthose.com, and get those ideas out there. www.regionalitservices.com. Thank y'all all who've been supporting me, showing me love, sharing my ads, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled by it, and I appreciate all the love.